What's going on, guys? In the Dallas Cowboys 2024 season, it was one of those where it was again an okay season, I guess. It was an average to okay season. They wasn't really doing much, really, to really stand out or be a contender. So during the off season, they re-signed Ezekiel Elliott. Like, I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you let Ezekiel Elliott go in 2023 to the Patriots for a year to look on the Belichick. Then you bring him back in 2024. What was all that about? I have no idea, but it is what it is. Also, in the offseason, they let go Tony Pollard, leaves Dallas to go to the Titans. Again, you're thinking of Tony Pollard. He's had some great years and he's had some great seasons in Dallas. You're thinking him going to the fucking Titans, like, come on, man, like, go to a better team than the fucking Titans. I mean, again, the Cowboys, they're kind of a dumpster fire themselves, but you know, uh, so yeah, the Tony Pollard goes to the Titans. Big loss really on the running back side of things. But again, Ezekiel Elliott's here, guys, so no worries there. Um, And and again, you look at this team. There's 20 million in dead cap space, so they got to be really smart of who they pick up in the off season. Um, they fired Mike Tomlin at last. I've been saying for a while that they've had to fire him for too long, in my opinion. Um, Again, they've had one playoff win in the last couple of seasons. Been underperforming under Mike Tomlin, and again, some of that is down to Mike Tomlin, but some of that is down to Jerry Jones, because again, Jerry Jones is letting win this team. Jerry Jones is the biggest problem to this Cowboys organization, and I know that he's not gonna sell the team. He's 90. He's 90 years old. He isn't gonna fucking sell this team. But ultimately, Jerry Jones is fucking up this team because he's not just the owner. He's the fucking GM. He's actually fucking drafting. He's actually getting involved in the fucking drafting situation here. He's not got a GM that's sitting there and actually talking to the team president and going, look, this is what Jerry Jones is doing. Oh, he's the owner, the team president, fucking GM. He's got all the fucking roles, man, and he's messing up this team. And then you've got Dak Prescott, who again was injured this year. He got injured this year, and they're gonna give Dak a new deal, or have given him a new deal. I don't know. As I'm recording this, I haven't heard about the new deal, but they are giving him a new deal at some point. And I'm like, you drafted Dak in 2016, nearly 9 years ago. It hasn't worked out since. Dak has got you one playoff win in 9 years. One playoff win in 9 years. No Super Bowl appearances. And you've had people around him like Tony Pollard and others and CD Lamb. And no Super Bowl rings, no Super Bowl appearances, no even fucking no championship game. He hasn't even appeared in a championship fucking game. Again, in the regular season they're good. They can get double digit wins and maybe get a 500 winning season in the regular season, but really, you look at it and you're like, this team isn't all that. Much as the fucking NFL and the fucking commissioners want to fucking push fucking the Cowboys down your throat every fucking Monday and Thursday and fucking Sunday night, they've got to put a prime time on the fucking Cowboys, because again, it's America's team, man. It's fucking NFL's favorite fucking team, the commissioner's favorite team, and much as the Cowboys sting, they even do this for the fucking Bears as well when they put them on prime time. But because again, it's the fucking Chicago market, we're gonna go to the Dallas market. Again, Dallas is a big fucking market for sports, absolutely. But they're going in prime time games that they don't fucking deserve to be in. And people who are not a fan of the Cowboys, if you're a fan of the Cowboys, you find not liking it either because your fucking team stings. But you've got to sit there for 3 hours and watch Cowboys football, baby. Dak Prescott trying to do fucking shit, man. But yeah, let's get into this fucking season. So like I said, Mike Tomlin, a couple of the really big defeats they had this year were 47-9. They lost 47-9 on the road to Dennis Allen led coaching to a Dennis Allen led team. Just put that in perspective, guys. They lost 47-9 to a Dennis Allen team, a team coached by Dennis Allen in the NFL. And that team was the fucking New Orleans Saints, by the way. That was the fucking New Orleans Saints. And then obviously they lose to my team, the Lions. We blow them out of the water as well. Oh no, we beat the Lions 47-9, and then the Saints beat them. I think it was a few weeks later. They beat them 44-9. So yeah, so we destroyed the Lions. We destroyed the fucking Cowboys 47-9. Then the Saints did it 44-9. So they got two, especially that defeat against the Saints. So just again, you should have fired his ass after that. Points for, they was 21st for 32. Points against them, they was butt last in the on the defense side, about 31st out of 32. Passing yards, they was 11th in passing yards, 27th out of 32 in rushing yards. The needs, especially the needs that they need to start addressing. Before we start that, Dak Prescott did have 1,978 passing yards. You had Rico Maduli had 1,079 rushing yards, and then CeeDee Lamb, he did have a pretty good year. He had 1,094 receiving yards, and again in 2024, you had Dak Prescott only have 11 passing touchdowns. The year prior, 2023, he had 36 passing touchdowns. Now again, I understand he was injured for most of this year, for half of this year, so whatever. But again, that's a big decline. You're going from 11 passing touchdowns, from 36 passing touchdowns to 11. And they want to give Dak a new deal. And again, who would they really replace him with at the quarterback position? I mean, again, you could go to Sam Darnold, I guess, if you don't want to commit to Dak, which they are anyway, but they weren't. Then again, you could go for Sam Darnold. What are you going to go for now? Rodgers? Again, they put themselves in a position where they cannot really tank to get a quarterback. They do have a first round pick, but they're not in a position to get a quarterback. They're not going to get like Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders, especially with that deal. So they have a first round pick though. They have a second round pick, a third round pick. They have a fourth round pick, but they have a trade with the Panthers. And then you have a 7th round pick. We get them a 7th round pick as well. The Lions, we get them a pick up as well. So yeah, to finish the NFC East, third in the division, behind the Commanders, who had a rookie quarterback, and one of their former offensive coordinators in Dan Quinn. One of their defensive coordinators, Dan Quinn, and a rookie quarterback. They were third in their division. Only other worst team was the fucking Giants. But so Mike Tomlin's gone, and they hired their former offensive coordinator Brian Schmidt. Brian Schmitter. Brian Schulmeister. Brian Schulmeister came in as he was the coordinator for the Cowboys this season. He comes in. He's never really had a head coaching job. He's worked for the Jags, and he's done some other offensive coordinating work in the NFL, but he's never had a head coaching job. So they're going for an in-house kind of coaching job here. So let's see what Brian Schulmeister can do. But they need to work on the running back, because they was 27 from rushing yards. They need to work on the running back, on the running game. Wide receiver, they need to work on especially the running game and the passing game. Running back, wide receiver, and then also the defensive line. The defense, they was last. Need to work on that defensive line, edge, inside linebacker, all of that, and an offensive tackle as well. They need somebody to help Dak Prescott in the trenches as well. That's another thing that they need to address. But again, they got $20 million in dead cap space. But They have Trayvon Diggs. I mean, they trade for Andrew Booth within last season of the 2023 season. They got Trayvon Diggs, but again, you can move a couple of these on. Like again, Ezekiel Elliott, move him on. Um, there's a couple of again, move on Trey Lance. You're not gonna play the kid, just move him on. But yeah, let's see what happens in 2025 with the Cowboys.